Hey guys, it is Quynhforthewin. Here's another episode of Uncut, and in this series, it's exposing my journal from 2004. So if you want to follow along, you can check out all the other episodes to know where I'm at from the beginning. And when I ended my last one, I was skimming through today's segment or today's journal entry, and on the back it said, "This is bullshit." So it's going to be today's entry that ends with that. So this is January 15th. So as you can see, some days and weeks have passed, and this is written at 12:38 p.m. 2005, January 15th. Let's get started. We just had an argument, and again, you hang up instead of talking things out. It's bad enough that you're miles away and that I don't get to see you for a week, plus the pain I've been feeling since you left. I hate it. So it sounds like we're still on a break. That's what it sounds like. And when I say that you're miles away, he lived in Antelope, and I'm over here in Elk Grove. So that's the miles that I'm talking about. Even when I'm mad at you, I'm always willing to work things, but because I believe that we can. But I guess, I don't know, you just hang up, and again, leaving me feel alone. Does it suck so bad that we can't even talk? So yeah, this is definitely the beginning of my pains of feeling abandoned, right? There's an issue. You're arguing, and the other side just leaves and walks away, and you're over here giving it your all, trying your best to handle this and come to an understanding. I wish you could only be understanding and not be mad. There are things that aren't even worth getting mad at. Do you realize it just makes everything worse? I always choose being sad or whatever than being mad. I hate being mad. All it does is messes my head up even more, and I just end up in tears every time. Because it's like, why do you choose to do these things? You got me thinking a million things in my head. What I need from you is understanding. Don't we all? Don't we all? I'm willing to change for you. I could have chosen the single life where there wasn't you anymore and there was no attachment, but here I am attached to you. Wow. I am fully aware that I'm attached to this person. I don't care about being single and having fun. Treat me the way I treat you. I just want to be loved. Looks like I'll never get it. A little sad talk for me, yes. How many of you guys have felt this way? You just want to be loved by this person that you love. And because they're not loving you back or treating you back the way that you're treating them, we think that we're never going to get it. What I care about most is you. There's a mistake. There's a mistake. If I could talk again to my 2005 self here, would you say that we need to care most about ourselves so that we actually have the room to care about other people? And I would say we need to care about ourselves the most, because everything that we do starts with us. For us to go out there and create a life and create these relationships, it all starts with how much we care about ourselves. There's no way that you're going to have the room to really have the space to include someone in your life like that. All right, continuing. Being with you and loving you always. But yeah, what I care about most is you. Being with you and loving you always. Why don't you have what I have for you? You really need to make up your mind with what life you want. You said you need a month. So yeah, I'll give you a month. Oh, okay. So this is us being on a break for a month. If you still can't decide and you still want to have fun being single, then you'll have to accept the fact that it's going to be, I don't know, you have to really give me the same freedom I give you. Yeah, he's keeping me on he's keeping me in this unfair situation where I have to stay committed to him and he doesn't. And I'm not sure if you guys watched the first one, but I was realizing he totally flipped the switch where I was the bad guy and he got to go out there and have fun, and I was the bad guy. I need to continue to prove how committed I am because it was my fault that I got molested. It was my fault that I went out with my guy friend, got drunk, and got molested. That's how he saw it. So yes, it's the only fair and right way. It hurts too much. All I want is to be happy with you, but you always want different things, so that's how it'll be. Don't think that it's what I want. I hate being single. I don't want to be. Lately, things have been so good. When we're together, it's great, but knowing I'm only half of what you want just makes me think it's too good to be true. Now I'm on the phone with you and wow, so I'm writing this while I'm on the phone with him? I'm curious if there was just like awkward silence on the phone or something, and because I'm in pain and I can't express how I'm feeling to him, I'm writing. This is very interesting. Now I'm on the phone with you, and oh, maybe he called me while I was writing this and I wasn't done. And then I put question mark exclamation point. Either you have me or not. I've already chose you, but you don't want it completely, so that's how it'll be. I put in larger writing, I hate this. You make me miserable. I put you're gay. The hell is wrong with you? It's not fair. I get all the tears and you get your way either way. Oh yes. Great form of manipulation. Oh my goodness, and I'm just going on a tangent. Look at these patterns of messages that I'm writing. All right, let's start from the beginning top. I wish that you would only see how it should really be, and if you really loved me, if you only loved me, you may get the pain, the anger, the sadness, the frustrations, the confusion, the disappoints, but you'll never get the tears, how you don't have what I have for you, the way I love you so much, how you're really hurting me. Yeah, so what I'm feeling through this is that I know that he's not experiencing what I'm experiencing because I don't feel understood. I don't feel seen. There's no type of acknowledgement at all whatsoever about how I'm feeling in this fucked up situation. And man, my feedback to myself, if I could talk to myself in this time, is, the actions that he has done to you. Why is it that you believe people hurt people in this way? People hurt other people in this way where they feel completely dismissed. Would you say that famous saying, hurt people hurt people? And again, I'm saying this over and over again in these videos where clearly he doesn't have the space to give a shit at all, right? And when people are so hurt and empty, they will navigate around their worlds where they are going to manipulate everything to work in their favor because they feel that they're losing so much that they need to manipulate to feel like they're winning, to feel like they're getting their way. And here's the thing, there is a healthier way of going about this. But when we're not taught on how to gain back control in a healthy way, we will gain back control in the most hurtful ways to other people, in the ways that we don't even realize that we're doing things to other people. I know this might be hard for whoever's listening to this and you're getting mistreated by someone very badly, to realize that they're doing it because they are hurt, and it's hard to see them in this way, right? Because when we see someone in pain, we usually have empathy and we go caring about that person. But when it's so hateful and so fucked up, it's really hard to see that. So what I would like for you to do, and what I would like this Quinn in 2005 for her to do, is to imagine this person that I was with. Imagine this person to not be at the age that they are. Imagine this person to be a young person, like a toddler, like a kid. And imagine seeing them doing what they're doing to other people around them as they're treating you. Perhaps there could be a shift in perspective, because this is what I've realized. Age doesn't mean all the wisdom that you've gained. It depends on how you're living and what are the healthy ways that we are processing our pains. Because with that type of growth, with that type of healing journey, then you will become mature, as they say. And that is when you really start to grow. So when people are unawarely hurting other people because they're hurt, look at them as from an infant stage. So does that make sense? Like, if I see anyone acting out, I immediately see not the age that this person is. I see where their growth age is. So I could be talking to someone that's 30, 40, 50, 60 years old, but really their growth age is really at a teenager level or a toddler. So that's what's coming up for me. Let's see, other messages in here. So far, all I've gotten was nothing. Things got better, but I've only grown sadder. Yeah, good for you and bad for me, and you don't care. Trying with you has only failed me. You don't trust me enough. I trust you, but should I trust you that much? You always leave me with it all. Loving you all this time made you realize that you need even more time. Ooh, this is so many red flags, right? And so what I'm feeling is that, like, there's actually some anger coming out. There's some anger coming out, which is good. And I say that it's because I'm really expressing myself. There's like the sadness, and then there's the anger, because I feel like now I'm really confronting what I actually know. Let's see. Nothing matters. I wouldn't be crying and being the hurt one and wishing for you. I'm ready for it, but you aren't. I'm scared too, but I don't care. I'm ready. It's sad what love can make you do. Ooh, reading this and looking back, first of all, no, you're not ready, girl. Girl, Quinn, you are not ready, because if you were, you wouldn't be in this situation where you have already let someone in and you've completely missed the red flags. Because in the beginning, there was already red flags before we've gotten into a relationship, I believe. Or maybe we did already. But either way, there was already red flags in the very beginning when I saw him trying to make me jealous. And especially when the time when he hung up on me, or no, he got mad at me because I missed some of his phone calls. That is major red flags. When someone is angry from a very small thing, they have way too many pains, unresolved pains, and unhealed pains going on. And that is not your responsibility to step in, get into a relationship with this person and be like, I can help you. If anything, be a friend and suggest some things for them to do to get help. And if they don't want that, then that's it. You have no place in their life, because certainly they don't even value their own life right now. So how can they value your life? Don't tell me you need me. Don't tell me you need me. I'll need you even more. Don't tell me you miss me. I'll miss you even more. Don't tell me you're sad. I'll get more sad. And most of all, don't tell me that I have you when I don't have you at all. Don't tell me that I'm your everything when I'm not. Don't tell me that you love me more when it only makes me cry because it's too good to be true. Don't tell me you need time when it's all I hear you had too much time. Ooh, yeah. So definitely manipulation from saying all the good things that I want to hear to keep me. And here is the biggest secret of all. And I feel like this is like a very magical tip to apply in your whole entire life. Do not take what people say 100%. Let them prove their consistent actions over a duration of time to see if it really sticks, especially when things get tough. Did everything just go out the window, or their actions will still prove it even when things are tough? All right, I'm going down to the last page here. No longer as confused as I was. I'm only more fed up. I'm impatient. Yes, girl, get impatient because you're waiting for somebody for a month to decide if they really want to be with you, and they're putting you through this much misery already. No, F that. And so here's the big bullshit. There's the big bullshit that I wrote. I put bullshit. All I want is to be with you, and all I've done has gotten me nowhere. You've proven me nothing, only that you're selfish and you enjoy hurting me. I may be stupid, but I'm not as blind. Okay, well, again, this is still the very first 7 months of being with this person, and I ended up being with this person for 5 years. So obviously something won me over. Something really kept me hanging on. And I would say what I really needed was time away from this person so I can really heal and be with myself, and I would say during this time I was still so empty that I still had I still craved that love so much. And the fact that he was around to give me little doses here and there, it kept me still hooked. So we'll see what this next journal entry says. It's definitely a few weeks after from this one because it will be January 23rd, 2005. And I wrote this in the evening. Okay. All right. So I'm expressing more anger versus misery and depression talk. So tune into the next one. This is another series of Uncut where I'm leaving everything uncut. There's no edits or anything like that. And I am doing this to see if it will heal any layers that needs to be healed even more, because this was the first relationship where I experienced emotional, mental, and physical abuse. And this was my first serious relationship of 5 years, and I even ended up marrying this person. Yes. What? I know. And on top of that, I know this is relatable to somebody out there. And today I'm a self-love coach, so I have gained independence. I have recognized my codependency and really started on my self-love journey and have been committed since 2016. And it hasn't been easy at all whatsoever. So if you need support, look at the links. And I will see you in the next journal entry. I will be uploading every Monday at 11 a.m. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you comment, like, and ask any questions that you have. I'm open for conversations. And yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.